Hey, Lee Wolf here. Welcome to Tech Face On. We are live on this Friday, and today we have our special guest, Anthony Petrone from Helm Technologies. How you doing, Anthony?
Good. How you guys doing? Good Friday.
Yeah, awesome. And how you doing there, Richie?
Great. How you doing, buddy?
Good, good. It's good to be live with Richie Bello again and Anthony. And today we're going to be talking about the power of the VIN retention report, but how it's unbelievably amplified when you mix it with the technology of Helm's technology. And I'm sure Anthony's going to have a lot and Richie's going to have a lot to say about that. But first, we're going to jump into a quick video from our sponsor, Shop Smart Autos for Dealers, on the VIN retention report. Getting new customers is exciting and necessary, but while attracting new customers is important, retaining your customers creates an unending stream of revenue that keeps your dealership moving forward. Whether you're a marketing team for car dealerships or a dealership yourself, Shop Smart Autos has your retention tool, the VIN Retention Report. Anyone can find out how many cars they sold in a given period of time, but your VIN retention report will show by VIN the vehicles or customers you retained and the ones you lost. But that's not all. ShopSmart's technology can show you where your VINs ended up. Did they trade them in at another dealership? Did they switch models? Did they sell their vehicle privately or go to auction? You're constantly spending marketing dollars and time trying to target your current customers, but you could be marketing to customers that have moved on. And now you'll have the power to see where they went and change your strategy to target them in ways that brings them back. Not to mention, you can identify your strengths and weaknesses within the dealership to help lift up your staff and give them the confidence and drive they need to retain and gain your customers. The VIN Retention Report is yours at ShopSmartAutos, 4, dealers.com. It's the most powerful retention tool out there. Okay, so that's our VIN Retention Report. Mr. Bello here has been pounding in my head the last God knows how many years that there's all these new technologies flying around, right? We have AI, we call things smart technology, we call whatever it is. In the end, the bottom line is it's machine learning. So what do you need for a machine to learn or for a machine to perform a task? You need data. So now you have the VIN retention report, most powerful tool out there. Now you know the VINs that you held on to. Now you know the VINs that you lost. You can see where those VINs ended up. You have all this beautiful data. Now what?
And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about Helm technology. What is it about Helm's technology that is great? They have tremendous amount without the VIN retention. They're one of the best companies out there. There's a company called Dealer Funnel. There's all these other companies. They've reached out to me. Not interested. I'm interested in Helm's technology because A, the brand, B, more important, the technology. That's why it's called Helm's technology. It's not like they just opened up a funnel and they just do funnels and SMS funnels. No, it's the technology piece that makes me want to be their partners. And I've been their partners for the last 2 years. That's what made me. I talked to the CEO. I talked to the vice president. I talked to other people there. The president, but Anthony's the vice president. I talked to other people there. That's what made me really focus on developing this. And one of the things that we made it automated is because of Helm's technology. Here's the thing now, right? You're on the road, ABC Motors, right? You run the report. Anthony's got access to running the report. CDEF, okay, says they're doing so great. Here we go, boom, boom. We can compare everybody's analytics based on VIN retention. The other thing with using the clickable platform, okay, is that you can clean out the data because you get the CSV file apart from the reporting. So you can confirm if what we're telling you is the truth, right?
Right.
And that testing's been done for about a year and a half. A/B testing, our accuracy based on registration is 97.2%. All right. Not only do we have what you lost to your competitor.
Well, hopefully he's going to bounce back here.
Yeah.
Okay, Richie, I think you have a little.
Okay, not only do we have what we've lost in the.
Try that again.
Hotel Wi-Fi is always spotty.
Yeah. Richie's on the road, traveling the world, conquering the world, and we're having a little Wi-Fi issue here.
That's a really important thing. The most important thing is the private sellers, because that tells you, wait a minute, am I losing deals by not putting the right number on the trades? And now those customers are not your customers. The vehicles in operation is a problem. As far as the OEM's concerned, the vehicles of operation that they have is huge, but they're scattered all over the place. That has to do with marketing. Okay, that's what that has to do. And Helms Technology is the Rolls Royce of DMS marketing. Guys, the Rolls Royce of it. There ain't anybody better. There ain't no dealer funnel. There's no auto alert. There's nothing better. And that being said, I want Anthony to talk about his technology. I'm so impressed with it. Okay, really impressed with it, based on what's out there today and Helms Technology. It's an 80-year-old company. Anthony, share with us that whole thing.
Yeah, specifically, Anthony, I know today we were going to talk about Engage Pro, which is the intelligent text and email marketing platform. But yeah, anything you want to give an overall on Helms, and then diving into that would be great.
Yeah, so Richie, appreciate the kind words there about the product. As you know, it works really well. We're very confident in it. Our dealers that are using it love the solution. They know what it can do in sales and service for their business to drive those low funnel leads. Along with our text and email marketing, we're combining your VIN retention report, digesting that information, and now we can market to the correct customer about the right vehicle, right? So that's always key. And then when we're doing this, we're engaging them on their buying habits. Right? We're using our automation behind the scenes with the AI back there and the DMS integration, and we're sending out the key campaigns each month, and each day there's going to be some daily campaigns. There's going to be some monthly, once a month campaigns, to where we're sending out those buyback offers, high interest rate lease offers, loan expirations. And then in the service side, we're there for the engagement. That's why the product's called Engage Pro IQ now. So we've rebranded. This is an exciting time for us as we went into Engage Pro IQ. And the whole point of it is to engage your customer, right? So let's engage the right customer on the right vehicle. So married in with the VIN retention, that's how we're going to be able to do that.
Awesome. So VIN retention comes in, you collect that data. What's the first thing? What's the first step from there? Just to give a dealer an idea.
Yep. So once we collect the VIN retention report, right, it's automated. We're going to get that monthly. We take that, digest that information, and take out the VINs that the customer no longer owns. So we're not marketing to them, but we can also market to them in service still, about bringing that other vehicle that they may have right now and replace that old one with. And we're also able to market to them and see that maybe they trade it up, right? So we'll know that they upgrade it and they have a new VIN associated with their name. So we can marry that to them as well and be able to market to them correctly in sales and service about the exact vehicle that matches their profile.
Yeah, yeah, Richie. I don't think dealers. Well, many dealers. A lot of people are now adopting the VIN retention report and Helms technologies. But people don't realize how serious it is to be able to market to people correctly instead of just blanketing your whole base as if everyone's just going to come rolling back in. Like we always talk about hitting someone, you lose the VINs. If you lose 40 VINs in a month, but now you can take those VINs, you see where they went, and you can target them back through maybe service. The power in that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about Helms technology with that, right? In market customers, we all know that when you do an ad on Google or when you do an ad on Facebook, if you don't have in market customers, you have the low end, the real low end of the funnel. That's when you don't do good. So we've converted, because we're marketers, right? We've converted Helms technology, and good job on Helms technology. They've converted it in with the VIN retention and with their technology on in-market customers. So you want to do bulk email, right? And some of them don't hit, and the ones that don't hit are the ones that are in market. Now we're going straight to those customers that are in market through your DMS. Wow, that's unbelievable,
right?
Because they said this is out there. Facebook, when you don't do in-market audiences, there's people that charge you a lot of money for in-market audience. When you do in-market audience, boom, your ad's going to give you a tremendous ROI, not only an ROA, return on your asset and return on your investment. So that being said, what they've done is created the same thing as in-market audience, all right? That is unbelievable, the ROI that's going to have. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. And how is it looking from your end, Anthony, the adoption of VIN retention and mixed with the Helm, the technologies over there?
Well, it looks great, and we just keep growing it each and every month, right? With new dealers coming on and new dealers using the VIN retention report and getting, the insights from it, right? We're just going to keep building this stronger and stronger, and make this a powerhouse solution for the dealers to use, especially in service or sales. They can use it in both departments, and they can use it with their recalls as well. We have, a new solution, NHTSA Recalls, where we're tied to them and use the DMS integration, and we can send over the correct open recalls to the dealership once a week. They don't have to do anything. That's part of that package. So you can do the whole bundle and have, your sales, your service, your NHTSA recalls, and on-demand events. And our reporting is getting better and better every week too. We just keep upgrading it. We now have, where we can itemize and know when the customer was in last. They opened up his campaign and then they came in with it. How many days did it take them to come in versus when they were last in? All of that is available and transparent 100% to the dealer now. So they'll even see that. They'll say, well, man, this guy was in 418 days ago, but now he just got the inactive offer and he came in within 2 days and he spent $300, right? So we can show the dealer that instantly. That's updated, right? So the reporting keeps getting better and better. So dealers, whenever they're partnered up with us, they're going to have access to that, or their performance manager can share that with them monthly. It all depends on what the dealership request is. We're going to accommodate them 100%. So everything we do for the dealership is going to be customized. We have the campaigns, but we're also going to be able to them the way the dealer wants them, with the intervals and the timing of when they go out and to which customers, and also not to over message people, right? We know how to do that. We know how to keep their opt-ins low. We pride ourselves on being an opt-out of around 2% and under, right? So if you can keep your opt-outs under 2%, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's our goal, right? So I just would share that with the dealer, right? And anytime I'm meeting with them, hey, here's the benefit of using us. We know what we're doing. We send over 180 million messages a year. We're not a startup company, and we do this every single day.
Right, right. And this is Richie. Do you find that with this new technology and this new direction, and being able to split up your customer base into different corners, there's got to be very different ways to communicate to these different people. Do you feel like the sales teams will need to be prepared for that as well?
Yes, and I also believe, like what Anthony was said right now, not over messaging, and that's the one thing I like with their technology, that it's not
Right.
over messaging. Let me just share something a minute. You got all these companies out there, Dealer Funnel,
Right.
Auto Alert, the list goes on and on and on. For me to get involved with Helm Technology, a product line like that, have the credibility. My credibility started with Ship My Car Now. You had 10 different companies that came up with Ship My Car. Don Brady reached out to me. The CEO wants to talk to you, wants to show you the technology piece. Well, if you look at my live shows with them, with the CEO, before COVID, he told me, we have AI. Well, let me see. I spent in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, I was going twice to 3 times a week to his office and seeing that technology piece. I don't recommend anybody that does shipping, anybody, not to use them. Why? Because when they put in the information, they have all this massive data in the automotive sector that tells you what the best price is from point A to point B.
Right.
And I was with a lot of different companies. Well, that's one company that I'm involved in, and I'm still involved in it. But the other company now is Helms Technology. They had to show me, the CEO, the data people. We had a massive meeting on Zoom with the Clickable team that they understand data science. Okay, so I saw it, and then all these other companies, because of the VIN retention report, I've got them reached out to. Well, guess what? I gave it to Helm Technology, and that's it, because of the reason of Anthony is a very good friend of mine, A, but B, even if he is, if this technology does not help the dealership, I'm not interested. I tell Anthony, you got to build it. Well, call me when you build it, even though, because people know he is a good friend of mine. So
Right.
even though he is a really good friend of mine, he has got such a great tool that it's amazing when it comes to DMS marketing. Let's talk about DMS marketing. DMS marketing is the future. What do you rather, Mr. Customer, pay, let's say, $3,000, let's say, versus spend $30,000 on Google AdWords to hope and pray that they convert, like go to church and hope they convert, versus your previous customer that is in market, that is
Right.
that is comfortable doing business with you already, that he's got a better shot of coming into you versus going into another store. Why does he go to another store? Because out of sight, out of mind. That customer goes on Google and sees an ad and sees a great ad and then goes to the store. So now it's going to help you retain your customers, right? And it's going to help your whole motivation in your sales department. This is the place to be in. They get a lot of previous customers. You're building a morale thing, number one. Number two, you're getting previous customers. What does a previous customer mean? More money, more profit, less money in spend. Right. So you're making more money and you're increasing the morale in the sales department. I'm Richard Bello. I'm in the store. I'm selling cars. Every customer I talk to, welcome to ABC Motor. What brings you into the dealership? I'm looking for a car. Have you ever done business with us? Oh, yeah, this is my third or fourth car. My morale issue is going to increase. Wow, I'm in the right place. If they do the right thing by the customers, they're going to do the right thing by me. Now, all of a sudden, you're getting top talent come in to work for you. Why? Because I go out and hang out with the guys, and I tell my other friends that work in another dealership, this place gets tremendous amount of retention. Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
It does? Now their previous customers, and every salesman knows we love previous customers because we don't have to sell them on the dealership. All we got to do is sell them on ourselves. They're already sold on the dealership. Obviously, that's what they're doing there. So this whole thing of DMS marketing is a whole different animal, guys, that you got to look at different perspective, totally different perspective now. Now, wait a minute. Now it's going to help me retain my employees. Now it's also going to help me with my pay plan. My guys are not going to leave because I have that audience. Oh, wait a minute. As a business owner, I don't have to give them a crazy pay plan because I'm getting the people in the door that are previous customers. Every salesperson wants to be in my company.
Right.
Now, think about that a minute. Think about that and think about the values that that's bringing in using a company like Helms Technology.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's tremendous.
It's huge. Helms Technology is the Rolls Royce. Like I said, I'm going to start doing stuff with Helms Technology and Rolls Royce because they are the Rolls. No, really, they are the Rolls Royce based on what I've seen. All these people show me their demonstration. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. And you got some tremendous talent there. You got Patron. You got Michael. You got major C-level people that really are game changers. Michael, I've had engagement with him consistently. Wow. Talk about a knowledgeable guy in this world, in the IT world. Talk about a knowledgeable guy in the car business. Whoa, take it easy. This guy has massive knowledge, and he's always thinking. He's always trying to get better and better and better. I am excited. It's a really good, exciting time for ShopSmart. Very excited about our partnership.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Yeah, every time we speak to Anthony, there's something else that they're bringing to the table. I said the other day to my partner, I said that the next thing you know, they're going to find a way to have the cars just show up in front of your house. But yeah, pretty amazing. Anything else you wanted to cover today, Anthony, about Helms or anything?
Yeah, so we have that new product again. It's not really new to the industry, but with how we're doing it, it's going to benefit the dealerships. So it's called NHTSA recalls. We're tied into them. We're tied into the DMS. So when you think about this, there's a lot of recall companies out there that just do that by itself, right? Well, we do more than that. We do sales, service, prospecting for the CRM, and also NHTSA recalls. So you can have all of that into one, partner, right? Number one, that's huge. And then number two, we're doing it by VIN level detail, zip code, the campaign number, and we're putting it in front of the dealer every single week, the live open recalls on their whole store, right? Their whole customer base. And then they can come back and tell us, hey, I want to send out those 500 texts right now, right? They're just going to look. They know that they have the part, and we're upgrading it too. So we're also going to be able to tell them if this part, is available and whatnot, because we have that integration with their DMS. So there's new things coming, but for right now, the dealers can jump in with that. We're offering that to our stores at an incredible rate that will just blow the competition out of the water.
So literally recalls hit, Nissan has a recall, whatever it is, how many vehicles, there's something wrong with the seatbelt. Boom, you guys instantly have that information. It shoots through the DMS, knows the people
correct
that need those recalls. I don't get anything. The only thing I ever get in the mail is something from Nissan, an envelope, and I look at it and I'm like, I don't have time to deal with. But if someone was texting me, someone was emailing me, communicating with me in a normal way,
right?
Instead of junk mail coming into my box all the time, I ignore. It's a terrible thing, but I ignor them. I ignore them.
Most people do, unless they're really reading their mail, then they're going to keep it. But most of the time, text is the way to go. Keep this in mind. Texts are open up 98% of the time within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just keep that. But again, the product's called Engage Pro IQ, right? We're there to engage your customer base, keep you top of mind. We're not there to just email them once a month or text them once a month. If that's all they qualify for, sure, that's what they're just going to get.
Right.
But we're there to engage them, keep that dealership top of mind, because there's other tools out there that say they want to do that, but all they're doing is hitting their leads, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can hit CRM leads.
Yeah.
It's how do you do it with the rest of the data, right? So that's what we're good at and more professional.
That's amazing. Awesome stuff. Richie, got anything else for us today?
All I got to say is thank you, Lee, thank you, Anthony, and for making me part of your life and part of your business. And I appreciate both of you guys.
Likewise, Richie. Thank you, man. Great partner. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, buddy.
Thank you. Great show. Thanks, guys. And thanks to everyone out there for listening and watching.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Take care.